éclat, son doux rire, dans chaque couleur, son sourire. Si nos pulsations jouent à contre-temps, mon amour laisse attendre. Oh, Sur la toile, notre vie s'écrit. Adieu. Adieu.
Hello, 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 everybody. How you guys doing? Welcome back to the stream. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Guys, I broke the game in two. I broke it in two. It is destroyed. I have torn it apart. And I will show you how in a second. And I might even record this for a YouTube video. Because, man, I have fun with these builds. Okay, so, today's not going to be an extremely long day. I started really late because I was working on these builds here. But I was excited to show you. I was very excited to show you. So let's start off with the builds. So first off, one of these builds is only accessible via mods, which is the Gustav build. So the Gustav, for spoiler reasons, isn't in the entire game. He falls off after Act 1. And you kind of need mods to offset him into being as, or at least on par with the rest of the cast. And frankly, he never will be, but he's enough to clear the endgame content, at least from what I gathered. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start with my CL build. I transitioned from the Lithion to Dulision. Now, Lithion still works perfectly fine. It has the exact same stats as Dulision, so you're not, except you're going to have lower agility scaling and less luck scaling. But you'll have better supportive abilities. I moved to Dulision for the reason that that one's from the Painting Duelist, isn't it? Yes, it is. It is. It is by far her best weapon. And I will... Is that the one you're struggling with, Adu? Is that the boss you're struggling with? I'm struggling with all four of them. Okay, the only one... Four? I count three. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, there's three, right? There's three, right? And the big one in the front. You mean the one that I can't access at the given moment? Is there one here? Yeah, I can't. There's nothing here for me. I thought, okay. So I can't access it yet. It's the whole wall. Okay, I can't access that yet, which means I probably have to do something to unlock it. But regardless, so I did this. She has kind of become a... How do I explain this? I'm going to have to change out some of her abilities. Clear slot, clear slot, clear slot, clear slot. So let's see here. Apply. We're going to have to... And applies 10 foretell. There we go. And then we're going to have to do... There should be... Okay. Those are the only three abilities I will ever use on her. She kind of has fallen into a pseudo support main DPS role. Now, one thing that I complain about on YouTube when it comes to builds in this game is that they kind of make one character the main damage dealer and make every other character the supporting character. I don't like that. I have basically in my head designated characters into 3 roles: support, DPS, sub DPS. But if, say, the DPS is removed or something happens to the DPS, the sub DPS can still do damage. And if that happens, then the support can still do damage. Basically, they have fallbacks. Are you going to see the billions upon billions of damage from a single character that other builds have? No. But you'll notice that when I show these things off, the damage is much more spread across the entire party rather than hard focus on a single character. So going on, we have 100 crit rate across the board on every single character. Then these are for the Luminas. This is what I'm working with on the Luminas. Feel free to pause or take a look at it. It's a lot. I'm sorry. Not all of them are needed. Definitely pick and choose what you think is needed as a given space. But the idea of CL is that she is you're going to be using Fortune's Fury and Fortune Intervention to basically make it so that other party members have more damage and such. And then once she's in Twilight, you're going to be outside Twilight. You're going to be doing shots to accumulate as much foretell as possible on the opponent really quickly. Then you're going to be using Fortune's Intervention and Fortune's Fury, Intervention and Fortune's Fury to pass turn, double up that damage, and then when in Twilight, you're going to be doing basic attacks as per Dualacion to do as much damage as possible. So she's kind of like the support sub DPS hybrid, where basically she supports the party, and then when she enters Twilight, she enters a damage dealer sort of thing. Lune is falls into the same role as CL, kind of a sub DPS. You're going to be using Elemental Trick primarily, and then Hell, Elemental Genesis, or Lightning Dance, depending on what you need. If you're using Hero of Mael, you're going to be using Hell to build up burn stacks. If not, Lightning Dance is great for single target to do as much damage, and then Elemental Genesis to wipe out mobs of enemies. Now, I use Climb. That being said, Eskium is her best weapon. It's very easy to mod this game, Undo. Very easy to mod this game. Eskium is her best weapon. The only thing I don't like about it is it's a 3-turn setup to get everything rolling with it, which means you have to use either CL or have to play very awkwardly, which I am not a fan of, which is a big thing with a lot of these builds that I'm going to go into. Basically, if you want Lune to be your main DPS, then CL turns it into the pure support, in which case Lithion is the best option for it. Lithion, or I know some people use Ragnarsson, or no, this one. But I must prefer or recommend Lithion come Endgame, than the other one. But in general, this was a good in between support and main DPS. I think it's slightly weaker, but in general, it's not enough, at least for me, to essentially care. Okay, so her builds. Basically, as I said, you're basically applying burn stacks as much as possible. And then either using Hell to apply burn, Elemental Trick, Hell to apply burn, Elemental Trick, Lightning Dance to do damage, Elemental Trick, Elemental Genesis to do AoEs. Now, the problem is you want 100% crit rate on Lune. Make sure you have 100% crit rate on her. Otherwise, just stack her up as much energy regen and damage as possible. Gustav. Gustav falls into a similar role as Minoka, where he is a shot build kind of support, setting things up for other characters. Now he focuses more on shooting things and rapidly shooting things, applying as much new, and then ending with base attacks to apply defenseless. So the rest of the party, the main DPS primarily, can do damage. He is using the new Gradient Overcharge. Him and Minoko and CL are using Gradient Overcharge. I did not use them on the main DPS, which I will explain why later. I did not like them on the main DPS. You can also use it on Lune if you want, but I didn't like Gradient Overcharge on these two characters. I hated it on these two characters. Absolutely hated it. And I really don't like it on Minoko. If I have Gradient Overcharge, let's turn that off. Yep, there you go. Don't like it on Minoko. It's only useful in one fight, which is the one that I'm going to show here in a second. But essentially, you're applying as many shots as possible, applying Mark, Burn, debuffs, and then you're either ending it with Strike Storm to make it so that he has Overcharge available, or a basic attack. And if you basically go basic attack, and then the second turn you go Strike Storm. And if he has Overcharge available, save the Overcharge until you have the Gradient Overcharge consumed. Because then he'll be doing, I think I hit 51 million with Gustav's Overcharge at one point. I do have Feint on. I found out, and so I found out a clever little thing. So I found out this works. Feint, undo. Feint. If you use Draining Cleanse, you can get rid of the Babarappa stacks and still keep the damage, the 600% damage on Feint. So it means attacks 1 through 4 are still doing millions upon millions of damage. I have actually gotten higher damage, including Draining Cleanse, than I have not using Draining Cleanse. So on characters with Feint that can do multi-hits, i.e. Gustav and i.e. Verso, it is worth running Draining Cleanse. I don't have it on Gustav because I ran out of energy, because he is very hard to build. And frankly, I don't have enough points and or the want to grind to get those points available. But essentially just shot burst, end with a basic attack, Strike Storm, and then wait for Gradient Overcharge to use, well, Overcharge. Question, does Draining Cleanse take 1 AP before you get the AP starting your turn? Like, can you be at 9, or will you have a max of 8? Max of 8 because of it. It'll always consume 1 AP, which means that Mael's Eskim will not be getting the full 200% bonus that it says it is. But that doesn't matter because you're hitting much more. But you will be having 1 less because of it. Now, going into our main DPS is, as I said, Verso with Simoso. Simoso is the best weapon for him, hands down. You can use Equiso until you get it, but it's not as good. And vice versa. Contorso is also fine, but you're going to lack the survivability, and it kind of you're much more squishy. Now, again, over 100% crit rate. You're going to see that consistently every single character. Now, the reason why I don't use Gradient Overcharge on these characters. I use the one that makes his rank scale up, missing HP because I'm always at 1. That's fair. I like Simosa. That's fine too. I don't like the look of. Where is it? Oh, yeah. The mod moves it over here. I think. Yes, it is. So I can't even use it on Verso. The mod for Gustav basically moves it over to a Gustav weapon instead of a Verso weapon. So Verso can't even use it. But if you want to use it on Gustav, you can. but it doesn't even do the same thing as before. But Thief goes off. But you can use that typically on if you want. But Simoso, it deals double hits on every single skill you use, which means for Steel Strike, it turns 13 into 26 hits, which is crazy. Whenever 20% chance on dealing applying burn on dealing light damage. Again, 26 hits, 20% every single time. All of his attacks are light. It's crazy, and even more, can't die if at least rank A. You're always going to be at least rank A, so you're never dying with Verso, ever. Period. If you play this build correctly, you will never die. Yes. Do the extra hits count towards Faint and Frenzy? Yes, they do. They do. They absolutely do. That's what makes this even crazier. Okay, I should use that one. Yes, they absolutely do. So, the main objective here. Okay, so first off, I don't use gradient overcharge on Verso and Mael. Reason being, both of their combos and setups require 2 turns to do. Now, the way that you can make it work with Verso is that you basically end your turn with Steel Strike and you wait until the next turn. Very similar to Lune's Fortune's Fury. The problem I have with that is it's very risky because you basically now have to perfectly parry or dodge every single attack thrown at you. And if you mess up one, you've just wasted your entire turn. I think that's not worth it, if I'm going to be honest. I would much rather not have it and have consistent damage every single turn rather than having that gamble. Same with Mael. You'd have to basically start with a weakened... you would basically have to start off with a... You start off stanceless, so you basically have to start off with a very weak, much more weak burning canvas, and then last chance to set up the rotation so that actually works. It's less finicky than Verso, but it's still finicky in my opinion, and I would much rather have that full burning canvas. So by the fact that I have to play around it rather than it playing for me, I decided not to use those ones on those characters. The big things on Verso is all the shot stuff. Make sure he's in S rank before doing Steel Strike, and then you basically Frenzy, Faint, and also Double Third. Where is it? Where are you? Hello? There we are. Every third hit of a skill deals double damage. This is how I made him do a lot of damage. If you set it up properly, and he takes a little bit more setup and build up than Mael does. He takes like 1 round before he's doing his full damage because you want to be at S rank before the enemy gets a turn. But it's very worth it. It's very worth it. Mael is doing Mael stuff. I think you just get it from regular old Simon, right? Correct. Eskim Eskim is by far her best weapon. There's nothing that comes close. If you want to up until Eskim, you can use Yavarum right here. This is very good, especially until you beat Simon. It's very, very good. It will help you out on long term in terms of survival. I was managing to get 9 shields on all party members, and with the Pictos that basically gives you more damage the more shields you have on yourself, yeah, it gets very, very, very nutty. If you don't have that or you don't like it specifically against Simon, Medallium is going to do perfectly fine. But get Eskim as fast as possible. Eskim is her best weapon, hands down, without contents. It's dumb. Faint, again, try to be above 100% crit rate. It's not as important because yeah, you can rush yourself down to 1 HP very easily, so you have a lot of critical thing. But in general, I think Faint mixed with it's very much the same, similar build, except I'm not going to be using as many shots, and she requires less Pictos to get running than Verso does. Yeah, it's from the DLC drafts. I think it's from a chest in the DLC draft. No, you buy it from a merchant after beating the merchant. But I should go over all the builds here. So hold on a second. My Lune build. Gustav. Filled through the pause. Verso. Mael. And finally, Monoko. Monoko is interesting. Monoko, his best weapon, in my opinion, is Bakataro. Critically supply burn. He's always going to be critting, 100% crit rate. Almighty Mask gives 50% increased damage and doubles enemies' burn. So basically, the entire idea is to constantly be rotating back to Almighty Mask to keep doubling the burn stacks on the opponent. I once had over 1,000 burn stacks on a target by this way. Like it was nutty. And I also learned that there's a cap for the burn damage that you can do. I did not know that. Now the last skill, be very careful with. Almighty Mask skills consume up to 100% burn to 2% more damage per burn consumed. So this is very good if you're trying to do damage with Monoko. But if you have Mael on the party, you don't necessarily want to be doing this. So you basically only want, it basically turns only consuming Almighty Mask, only use Almighty Mask to start the fight if the opponent has no burn stacks, and if you want to do damage with Monoko. Otherwise, we have other alternatives. Sakaba Top Fire is really good for applying burn stacks, especially for in an AoE situation. Duelist Storm does a lot of damage when you consume burn stacks. You can also replace either one of these with where are you? Lampmaster Light. But it's also single hit, so do that with as you will. Creation Void is also very, very good for doing damage. Bon sur Martar is, I probably butchered that, is the bread and butter of this build. So we're going to be applying burn stacks and marks, and then basically using Benessoir Martar to move us to burn Almighty Mask. Now, do this. I learned this does work. If you do this, while he's still at Almighty Mask, it will rotate all around, move him back to Almighty Mask, and double the burn stats every single time. Gross Tit, it's fine. You can apply defenseless, and I basically forgot this is a thing. Like, I only do this if I absolutely have to in Balance Mask. It can do some damage. It's fine. But it's yeah. My build for Monoko is this. He's focused on doing breaks because he's got, in my opinion, the best gradient attack in the game. Just an instant break is fantastic, which is why we're not using gradient overcharge on him. Because if we do have 3 stacks, we want to be, and the opponent can be broken, we're going to be wanting to use those gradients on Monoko to instantly break the target. And additionally, we have I forgot what it is. It's give me a second. There is one here that basically, we'll do that. We might as well. Don't need that. Yes, that's fine. So basically, there's one here that doubles the burn on a target if you break them. It's not gradient. Give me a second. Fueling break. There we go. Breaking a target doubles its burn account. So we have 2 different ways. One with his gradient, and another through his Almighty Mask to double the burn count on a target. It's very broken, very nice. And he is basically just the best sub DPS that I have for him. but I don't like Radiant Overcharge. That being said, how about we show it off? Now, I'm going to be doing it against... So, since Clea has 70% less damage than usual, I'm going to be showing it off against the Duelist. Out of curiosity, Andu, which team would you like to see first, Verso or Mael? I'll let my chat decide. Verso or Mael first? Who would you like to see first? Verso. Okay. So we're going to do my Verso team, which is this. Now, you can't... If you're not modding the game, Gustav is just replaced with Minoko. Minoko is just going to be in every single party. Like... But a lot of these characters are interchangeable. Like, you could change CL with Lune. Like, I made it so that you could run any character in here. But they instantly die, buffing up Verso and instantly revive. So now, we're going to intervention on Gustav.
Your turn to shine.
And then we're going to do Gustav. Oops. Yep. Apply that. And then we'll go down to 6. Strike Storm. Easy 5700. Now, with Verso, we're not going to go instantly to Seal Strike. We're going to build all the way up to S rank. And we're going to make sure to save 1 AP here so we can do follow-up. So check this out. 29 million to follow up. It's so silly. Okay, anyways. That was about 3 million with Gustav. Now, no, not Shatter. Strike Storm to build up the rest of his stats. And we have Gradient, all the 3 of the Gradient charges ready.
Careful now.
Okay. So we're going to, with CL, do a whole bunch of shots. We're gonna Fortune's Fury on Gustav. Need to make sure I have enough. Okay, 4. Okay. Now, we're not going to spend our turn here. We're going to intervention on Verso. And now, watch the damage here. Oh. Okay, cool. Watch the damage here.
I'll manage.
And now, additionally to doing a lot of damage, Verso literally can't die. Okay, so this is going to be the last turn. Okay, so now, watch this. Watch the damage here. 7 million with just basic attacks. Now we're going to Fortune's Fury on Gustav. Mess up.
Here we go.
It's fine. Revive Gustav.
Don't worry. I'm here.
Intervention doesn't work here. $1 million on the counter. $7 million on counter. So we do Gustav things here. Base attack. Now I consumed all three. Now we're going to make sure that we don't go below 3 AP here. Now watch this overcharge.
What moves have come off?
60 million.
Eyes up.
Does Fortune Fury
That
stack
makes it worse.
if you use it multiple times on the same person? I think so. Also, this will be just the end. So, yeah. That's my Verso party. Now let's check out my L. Change that with Monoko, you with Lune. And then I think... So kill them off. They come back.
Almost.
Now, the unfortunate thing is I haven't figured out how to make my L go last. I have her at the lowest speed. She should be going last, but it's not working like that. So, I always like to start off with a few shots. But even with 6 burn stacks, you will see how broken this is. Hold on. Watch this. 59 million.
What to choose?
With only 6 burn stacks. I tried that. But it doesn't work. Let's try that actually. Like, I will actively show that it doesn't work for some reason. It should work. It should, but it doesn't. Okay. So we're gonna get rid of all those. Monoko, Lune, Mael. See?
Big.
Now you can add some burning shots to Mael, and that would probably work very nicely. Oh, they died.
I can do it.
Yeah, it's to buff her up, but it still shouldn't work like that. $61 mil.
Mayhem.
We're in green. So. Yep. Rosette. That's 1.2 million. And then we don't have anything here. So we just go down to 4. Oop. Okay, thank God. And double all the burn stacks. Voila, we're at 320. Okay. So here, we're gonna do elemental trick.
Elements converge. Let us stay.
Now I'm going to apply some more burn with hell.
Feel the embrace of fire.
That's something you can do, but it only makes it so that they have 1 turn instead of 2. So I'm at 4. I need. There you are. Do this. We're already on it. Oh, made it back. It'll move around and double it. And then we do the same thing again. If it applies mark, which it does not. That's fine.
Take cover.
Fun move. Okay. So elemental trick.
Let us stain them.
Double damage this turn. We'll do hell. $15 million.
On me.
Watch the damage. 30 million on the counter.
Let's die.
Oops. Messed up once. It's fine. Okay.
Time to bleed.
So. Nope, need one more. Nope. Fine. Okay.
Brace yourself.
Double mark.
Careful, my owl.
Oops. Messed up. Double mark. It means that basically, it means that I can basically, hit them twice before it vanishes.
Lost
I should really put some burning shots on my owl, actually.
I'm not giving up.
Ooh, that was really bad.
Sweet taste of battle.
The elements dance. Elements converge.
Now, let's show off what Elemental Genesis does.
Meet your
Look at that. Oh, Lune! Oh, girl! Oh, queen! Queen! Yeah, I'm gonna double it here.
danger. Take cover. Overflowing with energy.
Okay. Elemental trick.
A storm is coming.
Now let's try lightning dance. Yep, 46 million.
Take cover. Okay.
34 million on counter. And I could end this here with Monoko. But I'm not going to.
Danger.
Easy. Okay. Yeah, I didn't even get to show off my L because the rest of the party is doing so much damage. But let's show her. Now, the reason why I wasn't showing it off here with Clea is because Clea takes 75% less damage.
Thank you, my dear.
What? What's wrong with Clea?
Lost chance.
So we're just using this as a value turn
Not looking good.
to essentially apply as much burn on her as possible.
Everything.
A bit of violence, yes.
I mess up. That's fine.
The sweet taste of battle.
I'll just have 4 times less.
Elements dance.
Okay, elemental trick.
Elements converge. Let the ink flow.
And then we'll just hell because damage isn't gonna work here.
Sweet taste of battle.
And then we'll just, because of the way that this fight works, like look at our burn counter.
Sweet taste of battle.
Look at the burn counter.
Danger.
I hate this fight. It's fine. 1,000 before the fight. Yep.
Elements converge.
Now, Shadow's choice. Do we build more burn or do we just do damage? What do you guys think? What should we do? Shadow's choice. Lightning dance or hell? Which one? Which is one of the things I really like about this build is that it's very kind of, it works with whatever. If you parry her, her shell goes away. Lightning dance.
Lightning dance.
Favorite part.
And what's lovely here check this out. So we apply a whole bunch of burn here. Now she's at 2,000. We waste all this. Now we gradient, breakpoint. She skips her turn. Now she's got 4,000 burn! 4,000 burn! How much damage do you think she's gonna do?
Not looking good.
Violence.
40 million. She has the damage resist, but it's not shown, unfortunately. Now, hold on a second. Let's do the math on that. 40 million times let's see, hold on a second. 40 million plus 70% equals 68 million damage. Is it? Because according to calculated, 68 million damage. Yeah. And then we should be... No, she's still broken. So that's not going to work. But we could essentially... We could probably kill her here. Gonna go over up to 8,000. Oh, it's capped. Interesting. Okay. So elemental trick again. We need 6. So keep 6.
Lightning dance.
And then we'll just waste all 4 here. Yeah, Clay is not going to have a turn, guys. 9,000 burn mark. It's 70%. I think it's 70, 75%. Everything online says it's 70%. Lune with 11 million. Yeah, we're just not letting her have a turn this fight. Is the army? Then we break point again. Yep, she's just not getting a turn. And I think Loon just ends the fight. Yep. So I should just build Minoko. Minoko has the best gradient attack in the entire game. I mean, as you saw, like... She just didn't get a turn. She got 1 turn. And the moment I parried once... Love that cinematic. Now let's try it with the Verso party. The Verso party is going to require a little bit more effort. Oops, misplayed. Hold on a second. I don't remember. I got it really early. Intervention, Gustav. Again, we're not worrying about doing damage here. We're worrying about setting things up.
Cut him down.
Okay, now we just do a lot of shots.
I'll manage.
Okay, he's at Ent, so he officially can't die. And we can set up next turn.
Not impressed.
Because it's the shots go up the more you shoot. Yeah, this is unfortunate. I'm not going to be able to overcharge this turn, but I am still going to be able to do a decent amount of damage. Not shadow. Strike.
Here we go. Well, well.
Let's intervention with you.
Cut him down.
Now we'll sealed strike. Let's see how much damage we do. It's 5 million. I messed it up too.
For now.
Yeah, I think defenseless removes. So we'll Fortune's Fury, Gustav.
Tell me anything.
And then intervention.
Your turn to shine.
Maximum damage.
Sealed strike. $7 million. Okay, so we've got the double damage here. Make sure I don't go below 3. Overcharge.
For those who come after.
Then we have another double damage here. I think we just apply defenses here. Big turn, okay. Misplayed. Crap. Okay. That one's the one I struggle with the most.
Try me.
Yep. Okay. It's weird. This party does really good against the duelist. I really struggle. It really struggles with Clea.
Let's gamble.
Cooldown 4. Intervention,
Your
Gustav.
turn to shine.
Whee! Look at all the bird sacks! Oops. I was having so much fun just shooting him that I forgot.
Ready to strike.
Okay. Oh, that was a mistake. Okay. That's fine.
Prepare for oblivion. I'll manage. Bring it on.
Cool. And then we go down to 6 here. Let's see here. Intervention.
Let's have some fun. Prepare for oblivion. I'll manage.
10 million?
Careful now. Gustav.
Oops.
CL, incoming.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1.
Let's play.
She's got 1 turn.
Full deck.
Revive Gustav.
Not your number yet.
Yeah, I think we... Yeah, we save the gradient overcharge for next turn. Strike Storm. We could probably quadruple damage Gustav here. Steel Strike.
I'll manage.
Yeah, 13 million.
Incoming.
Okay. Now we have to save 3. Now check out this overcharge.
For those who come after.
2 million? That's fine.
Full death.
Okay, so she's in Twilight. Intervention.
I can't improvise. Prepare for oblivion. I'll manage. Get ready.
Okay. Oh, man.
Shall we? Well,
That's an issue. Okay. That's an issue. I should not have gradient overcharge on her. Okay. Nope.
it's locked on you.
Just try it. Oh well.
Eyes up. Full deck. Don't worry. I'm here.
Prepare for oblivion.
That's the one that I keep struggling on.
Get ready.
Yeah, I think here. Intervention will be better.
I'll manage.
Make sure Verso is in the S rank territory.
Careful now. Gustav!
Okay. Fortune Fury, Gustav,
Ready.
intervention.
Your time to shine.
I'll manage. I'll manage.
Get ready.
Well, bye, CL. Actually, that's an issue. Okay, I need to add another. Oh no, it's 8. Okay, cool. So let's do Endbringer. Oop. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, that's very annoying.
Just try it. Get ready. Press.
Get rid of that. Go away. No one left. That. No!
End of the line. Prepare for oblivion. I think I'll improvise. Get ready.
Okay, so I've got the full overcharge this turn.
Well, those will come off.
Okay. Whew. Go away. Oops.
I'll manage. Prepare for oblivion. I'll manage. Bring it on.
Well. Okay. You get the point. Oh, that's interesting.
Lost chance. Okay.
Oh, there they go. Okay.
We take everything.
Oh wait, this will not. Okay.
Violence.
Overflowing energy.
Double hell. We don't need to do trick. Unless I mess up.
Now's my favorite part.
Revive Luna.
Too much fun.
You don't get a turn.
Elements converge. A storm is coming.
And we'll lightning dance because we're trying to actually kill him. Yeah, I messed up a little bit at the end there, but you get the point of the builds. Regardless, I really am happy with the way that the game works right now, the way that my teams work, and I'm very, very happy with my builds. I think I am good. The problem is it's so built for endgame content. I'm pretty sure anything other than these guys is just going to instantly die. Legitimately, I think they're just going to instantly be deceased. So, but yeah, that's what I've got working. That's what I've spent like the last few days theory crafting, and thanks for watching. But yeah, undo thoughts. I need to remove gradient overcharge from CL. Because don't want that. If I was using her as a main DPS, I would definitely be much more focused in on that, but we'll continue my exciting. Okay. Now, what time is it? Almost 6 o'clock? Before we go do Simon, which I'm gonna be honest, I'm pretty sure Simon's gonna be a joke now. Like, I'm pretty sure Simon is just gonna be a joke. Let's see. It's over there. I'm not gonna go do Simon. I want to do some more exploration before tackling that.
Through the sky.
Sunless Cliffs. I am very curious what's in the Sunless Cliffs. What is this? Huh? Oh!
I think I'll improvise. Last-ditch effort. Last-ditch effort.
Okay. Am I gonna kill it before it even gets... That's funny.
Last chance. Blades sharp. Void take everything. Blades sharp.
I don't think I'm even gonna break it.
Last chance.
My damage is so high.
The dance begins. Void take everything.
The price is paid and a reward is served. The mime is conveyed as true art unreserved. Okay. Okay. But yeah, I can make. I'll probably make a mod video. I don't know what it did. What? I don't know what this. Huh? Okay, I guess that there was nothing there. I guess that was it. Huh? That was very uneventful. I was like, what is that? Oh no, there's probably something I missed. There's probably something I missed. Okay, before going to Simon, there's news story content here. In Versus drafts.
The chroma here is very old. We're in one of the deepest layers of the canvas.
Oh, last time I was here, I was but a small escape.
Nope. And a flower suit as well. Oh. Nope, don't want to go back. Whoa. Okay. Ooh, what was that?
Where are we?
Verso mentioned this place, but he never showed it to me.
It was his private hideout. And he wanted to escape.
Yeah. No sisters allowed.
Oh my brush. Humans? Uh-huh. Okay. The hero? The water looks like paint. Interesting. Hello? Huh? They try to drown themselves? Huh. 78 days! Years? I feel very woo and wee. How many SKs are there? Why? Uh-huh. Too strong, but excuse you. Ah! No expedition flags! This is what... I mean, I don't need them. It'd be nice for New Game Plus, I suppose. I think I am gonna call it here, though. 8 million. I think I'm gonna call the stream here. I still need to work out, and it's getting kind of late. I started pretty late. Regardless, thanks everyone who stuck around and hung out and chatted. But yeah, guys. Guys, I'm gonna head on out. I will talk to you guys later. I will see you guys around. Bye.